Hello nerds, welcome back to another video. Today is Friday the 24th of January and today is also the start of the Climate Weekend Reading Challenge. This is hosted by Barbora and I will link her booktube channel but also her Discord down below because this is most actively on the Discord where we can chat and talk about the books we read or the challenges we want to face this weekend. However, there will be sprints on YouTube as well. By the time you see this weekend is done because this is going to be my Climate Challenge weekend reading vlog, hopefully. Barbara, I encourage you to make 4 goals in 4 different categories. Clean eating, doing something for the climate, reading, and a hobby. However, if you're not able to do those, so like me, you know, I've been wanting to clean eat I normally do eat pretty clean, but I've not been able for over a year now, so I will not be able to do it this weekend either. That is totally fine if you feel like, you can do it, but it's going to give you stress if you put a goal in for all the categories. You don't have to. It is all just in case you want something to think about and make a goal for yourself. She has given you 4 options. However, I do have goals. Are they realistic? Probably not. But we're going to try. Reading wise, I want to start and finish Foxheart. This is my own book club pick. This is for the Pains of Mischief Middle Grade Book Club. And we will be having the live discussion of this on the 2nd of February. It's on the YouTube. It is planned, so you can put a reminder for yourself in that you should get when I get live. I have not started this. So I do think now I always wait for closer to the live show so I actually, remember what to talk about when we do have the live show. So I think this is the great time to start it and hopefully finish it. It's 469 pages. However, I have this both physical and as an audiobook, so that should help. I am a bit hesitant. It sounded great. However, a lot of people have said it is dark, which normally I love. But I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for dark stuff. So we will see. But I have to finish it soonish. In the case it's getting too dark, or if I finish this before the end of the weekend, I would like to continue with Witch Park by Dominique Villante, which I am currently reading for another vlog that is all about the new releases of last year from my favorite authors. I could also dip in The Firefly Apprentice by Brie Paulson. This is for the same vlog as Witch Park is. And I do think this will definitely light up the darkness if needed. If I get to these, I will not say a lot about them because they are for different vlogs. And that's where I really want to highlight them. So this is definitely the priority. This is about a 12-year-old orphan and she becomes a thief and apparently also a witch. But being a witch is illegal. So I am very curious to see how it goes. In my mind, the darkness is linked to animal cruelty, which I don't even know if that is true. But that's why I'm very hesitant about it. So I hope it isn't. Because I can tell you for sure that I cannot take this weekend. Hobby-wise, I would love to finally fully wet block my alpaca sweater. The swatch I fully blocked is just way more soft than this one is. And I think that will actually make the difference of being able to wear it on bare skin. So I definitely want to try. However, my swatch grew immensely and I had to put it back. So that is what I will be doing with this sweater as well, and why initially I only steam blocked it. I checked the pattern, and unfortunately there is no schematic, so there is no easy way for me to see how big my sweater should be. However, I like this size as it is now, so I think I'm just gonna measure the size it is now, wet block it, and make sure that I put everything back in the same dimensions, and then let it dry and see if I can actually wear it on bare skin. This is very challenging to me because I am so scared this is gonna grow immensely. But it is already soft, and if it gets the prickly off like the swatch and I can wear it on bare skin, it's so worth it. So with all your support this weekend, I want to try to do this and try not to be scared about it, preferably. The thing I should be knitting on are the socks for Job. I wanted to give this on his birthday, which is next week, Friday. I can normally definitely knit a pair of socks in a week. However, my wrist is hurting already for 2 days. Today is day 3. It is less now when I don't do stuff. However, I started knitting for 2 rows on this and it came back immediately. So I don't think it's smart to work on socks right now. Yesterday it was iffy on crocheting with smaller needles as well as knitting with bigger needles. So I decided to swatch for crochet on bigger needles. It still hurt, but not more than if I didn't do anything. And today I have barely any pain left if I, do not knit. So I would like to block this swatch as well to see if I hit gauge for the quarter zip sweater that Tinderbox just released last month, I believe. See if I hit gauge with the Drops Charisma I bought on sale in a sweater quantity to, make a sweater. I am not sure if I have enough though for this sweater, but I can order more. Just so I have something to crochet that is lighter on my wrist and on my nerve on a bit of bigger needles. I wish I could have started Job's head yesterday. He wants a bit of a bigger head and it's very cold right now. So he would love, now he wants a head with a brim. When I asked first, he did not want a brim because it was going to be too hot. Now he wants one with a brim, which is fine. And I'm thinking about crocheting one for him because that is easier on me, on my body, than knitting. However, I don't have a yarn umbrella yet, or I didn't have one yesterday. This morning, one is delivered. It was for my birthday. We had to send the other sets back because they didn't work. But we now bought the yarn umbrella only from Scheepjes, and I bought another pink yarn winder because it was the yarn winder from Scheepjes that didn't work at all. Like the first one came in iffy. We didn't know if, it was just bunching against a wooden knob while I was winding the yarn, which is obviously not the meaning. So you try to fix it with coins underneath or little metal rings underneath it to make sure it stops doing that. And we didn't know if the stiff inside was too short or not. And the person from the store was already checking it out for us, and she was like, "Yeah, I love that you can fix it, but that's not supposed to do. You're not supposed to need to be doing that, especially for that price." And I'm glad we already had that contact because he did fix it, and I winded 6 skeins, and then the stiff or the metal stick in the thing broke off. So it was definitely the metal thing inside that didn't work properly. Then we ordered another set, but it was salmon rolls, the wrong color pink, and that wool winder didn't turn at all. So we immediately sent it back, and now I just bought the umbrella again, hoping that it's the right color pink and not salmon pink, because it was more orange than pink the second time around. But the lovely lady from the shop has been so kind, because it were 3 different shops, because they all have the first 2 both had 1 set in order, and I had to send the whole set back, right? This is a new shop, and she has been very, very kind. She has checked all the umbrellas she had to make sure it was the most fitting to the picture I sent with the one that I think was pretty pink. She has been lovely, and I think it has been delivered this morning. We got a package, and I'm pretty sure it's that. It was a gift for my birthday, so I'm waiting to open it till Jobs come home. And then I can hopefully start his hat, because I do think that would be a great project for this weekend, to still give a bit of, don't do intense work with my wrist still, but being able to do at least something, because at this point I already have a hard time sitting, so not doing anything, it's not good. So I need to be doing something. So I think a hat is a lightweight, small project on bigger needles that would be great now. And we're just going to crochet it instead of knitting, because that's easier. If, for some reason, my nerve decides to play nice this weekend, I would like to make some of the fairy tale recipes that I want to share with you next month during Fairy Tale February, as well as trying some of the recipes in this book. I am fully aware I cannot probably bake at all, let alone think about multiple recipes. However, if I can bake at all, I'm gonna be very happy. But it's unlikely. It's not gonna happen today. But in the case I wake up tomorrow without pain, or Sunday, we can do it. And that would be exciting. So let's see how many books we can finish. Finally block the sweater. And just have fun on sprints. Just hang out with you all this weekend and have fun. Barbora has made a reward system again. So for every quarter of the goals you said that you complete, you can roll a dice and see what reward you get. And I really, really enjoy it. So that's what we're gonna do. I want to be rolling dice. But for that, I need to complete my challenges this weekend. So let's start with blocking the sweater still, since now the paint hasn't had a lot of time to build yet. And then I have completed 1 task, so I think I can roll the dice. Let me see if I can block this and hopefully roll for a snack. That would be great beginning. today is not a good day. I'm just a bit over it already, to be honest with you. It's 7 o'clock. Obviously I got out of bed late because I'm not having a good week, so I have to shorten my days. I did manage to wet block the sweater. It grew 10 centimeters. Seeing it lying like that almost caused me a little panic attack. However, I have been able to push it back, shuffle it back in, pin it to the dimensions I wanted. So there isn't that much growth now because I shoved it back, and I hope that works. It did for this swatch, so I assume it will for this, which was good. And I was like, let's roll the dice, but I didn't have die, and I really need to sit after that, because that was not only mentally challenging by not having a panic attack, that is also very physically challenging for myself right now. You know, getting it fully wet means getting the water out by hand as much as possible, then putting it on the ground, bending to put it on in the towels, stamp the water out, and then put it on the blocking mats. So, you know, bending is hard. But I was like, well, I can roll die now, because that's the goal completed. It was challenging for me. I did. I rolled 2, which was hand massage, and I did do some exercises for my wrist, but I changed hand massage in nail polish because I wanted to do nail polish all day. Well, that didn't work out. I don't know. I had to get it off again. So my nails are now even more damaged than pretty. It didn't dry properly. And then it was very matted because of the cleaner, which normally doesn't happen when you use shine. So I don't know why it happened. I recently bought a new UV lamp because nothing was drying anymore under it. So it can be that. So that sucks. And I was able to make, well, after blocking I had to sit for a long while, but I was able to make dinner. With pre-chopped veggies and stuff because I can't do it otherwise. But I made myself a Mickey macaroni. So I'm very happy about that, and I love that I had a meal. But then it was finally time to open my birthday present. He was trying to be very, very nice and generous for my birthday, and he's trying to be gifting me a wooden yarn winder set from Scheepskes. This is how it looks. It's a very expensive one, but it is wood, so it is supposed to, be there for the rest of your life. The first one he ordered, opened it on my birthday, and it was budging. Like, there is a wooden knob on it just to hold the thing where you can put your yarn through for the right tension to wind it. That was obviously doesn't meant to be here, but it was just before the holidays, so the shop took a while to react constantly. Like, she reacted really quickly that that wasn't supposed to be, and told her I can probably fix this, and she was like, yeah, it's nice of you that you can, but you're not supposed to. Like, for this price it should just arrive. Great. But then she didn't. It took her a while to react, probably because of the business of the holidays, which is fine. So you'll try to make it. It was 2 single pieces, metal rounds under the screw, just so it was a bit higher. And that, because we thought maybe it wasn't high enough, it was that or either the steel screw inside. So he tried to fix it, and then I could wind like 6 skeins and it broke off. So it was definitely the screw inside that wasn't good. So he ordered me a second set. That one came in the wrong pink color, like it's very salmy, very orangey pink, which is not how it's sold or on any website. So I didn't like the color, but also that winder didn't turn. So you couldn't wind. So we had to send it back too. And both are obviously manufacturing problems. So we decided not to order the whole set again because it was the winder that broke every time. But I did still really wanted the haspo. It's the umbrella-like thing that you put your yarn on, and that was, fine the other 2 times, except for the second was the wrong color, but it worked. So we just ordered I ordered another haspo the 3rd time, trying to give me a matching pink set to wind my yarn, and it came in 3 pieces. It never came in pieces before, and when we tried to put it together, it is not strong. It's not sturdy at all. It looks like there is glue on the screw, so it looks like the screw has been in. Like the foot and the umbrella part itself are loose. So it looks like it has been together. So I emailed her like, did you send it in pieces or what happened? Because I also cannot understand why it would break during shipping, because she shipped it with so much bubble wrap, so much extra carton, so it wasn't able to move. Like my half of my dining table, and I have a 6-person dining table, it was full of protective stuff. So what the fuck did the post do with it if it broke in the post? But yeah, it does look like it's broke again for the 3rd time. And I just don't know what to do now. But I was like, fine, Denise, you have this. You blocked your thing. You can roll the dice. You get the reward. You did make food today, which is great. Let's pick the reward. And I rolled a 2, which means it was hand massage. So I did some wrist exercises, but I really wanted to do some nail polish because I wanted to do it all week. But, I just have a pain level where I cannot stand up to get the stuff. So I did that to reward myself. And I don't know what went wrong, but it is not drying properly at all. I tried 3 times now. I recently just replaced the lamp to put, that I need to use for the gel polish, and because it wasn't drying properly, so it cannot be the lamp. But it still didn't dry properly, so then I had to take it off, and now my nails look even more damaged than before. So I'm done with today. I'm very sad. I don't know. It's not a good day. I have been putting off reading Foxheart the whole afternoon, because everybody's keep telling me it's dark, and it's got me a bit scared. And then I read 3 pages during Donna's sprint. But that was all I can do, because then I had to make dinner. And I'm so done now, and I definitely do not want to read Foxheart because it's going to be dark, and I cannot handle a dark book right now. Which sucks, because I have been, shoving this forward all day and be like, it's gonna be fine because you're gonna read on Barbara's Prince and you can just read it. It's fine, and now it's not, because I'm not gonna read this now. Because it's either gonna make me cry or I'm gonna hate it. So, yeah, don't know what to do with myself. Like, it's been such a tough past weeks, pain-wise. And then the last 2 days, my wrist hurts so bad. I couldn't even crochet in it. I couldn't do nothing. Which, just brings me back to the first 4 months of last year where I could do nothing and just lay down, and it sucks. And my wrist is a bit less today, but honestly, I don't think it's sensible to knit or crochet. But I also don't know what else to do. Because I'm not having a good day today. Today is a harder day. So I don't know. I also don't feel like vlogging. So I don't want to read the other 2 books because I do need to update that vlog, and I would like to have that a bit positive because, it was my favorite books or favorite authors that I'm reading. And I do enjoy those, books so far. And I don't feel like vlogging today. So I don't want to read those books. I'm not gonna read Foxheart. I'm not chancing it in this mental health state. So what to do now? Because I was hoping I could crochet a hat. But, I can't find wool, so. I don't know. I'll probably talk to you tomorrow again. Hello. It's the next day. It's Saturday, the 25th of January, 2 o'clock, and I have been out of bed for 2 hours. I have been in bed for a long time, specifically so I could host some sprints today. Sorry, voice is doing weird. But I have eaten, and I have also read 80 Pages in Foxheart by Claire Legrand. So far, I enjoy it. This girl grew up in an orphanage that is very cruel to her. And this cloaked stranger with 7 balls that gives off light just harassed the whole orphanage. And the girl's calling herself Quicksilver now. And she met Sly Boots and a dog. And the 3 of them were trying to steal stuff. But then there has been an interesting development. And time traveling might be involved. So we will see. I'm just finding out what's happening. Or not even yet. We're just, it is happening. We're just living it. No explanation so far, but I do imagine we're getting it soon. I'm feeling better today. I have less pain, so that's very helpful. And my mental health is back. We're good. After the little breakdown yesterday, I just slept. And now I feel way better. So I am excited for this weekend. Not for Rin, but I hope I can finish it. We will see. We will see how realistic it is. But I would like to. And I do think about audiobooking this so I can prepare some other stuff for a new club. I wanted to introduce in February, but we're gonna delay it. So that would be nice to do, but I'm not going to show it just yet. I will not be baking cookies today. I am feeling less pain, but I will be using that to host the sprints as long as I can. So I don't want to fuck it up before that, basically. So we'll see what's happening. Maybe I'll bake on Monday, because I now realize Sunday is I'm not allowed to do stuff day. So I would better not bake, because I have to go to the hospital the day after Monday. So 3 days. So that's the update for now. I'm currently on Barbara sprint. And she will be sprinting until 3:30, and then I will be sprinting. So it's gonna be a fun day full of reading, hopefully. But that's also why I was like, maybe I should do the secret project now and not on sprints live. So, I'll see you later. Hello, how are you doing? I am doing much better, honestly. I did have a mental breakdown Friday. It was just a bit too much. And then not being able to do the stuff that I do to regulate my mental health while I am in such a lot of physical pain It was just hard. But yesterday was already better. On Saturday I woke up with definitely less pain than I have been in the past 2-3 weeks. So that was good. Also my mental health was better. So that was great. I just forgot to vlog because it was busy. I woke up late. I didn't woke up late, but I got out of bed late, specifically so I could host some sprints. I have seen a bit of Barbara sprint, and then I sprinted for a long time, and that went well. There was an iffy moment where I was like, I'm not sure, and we made a sprint an hour long so I could lay down for an hour, and that really helped. So that was great. You know, so on sprints I'm just chatting. I don't have to type or mouse a lot, which helps for the nerve, because that is when the way my body sits is annoying to the nerve if I mouse. So that's great. And I got quite far into Foxheart, really. So that's good, because I didn't know for sure. Saturday morning I was like, I don't know if I will make it. Because I didn't read Friday. But I'm on page 296 right now. Out of 469. So it's like 170 pages, something like that. Which is very doable. Especially since I have the audiobook. And I think that's a good thing, because my wrist is finally letting me knit again. So all I've been wanting to do this morning is indulge myself in knitting videos while knitting, because I can finally do it again. And the 3 days I haven't been able to do it, I really, it's obviously very fundamental for my mental health now, but I just really missed it. I missed it a lot. I missed it more than I anticipated I would. So I think that is also the reason why I only want to knit today. And I have such a good time with the audiobook of Foxheart. I'm reading it physically. So, the plan was to see if I be able to knit or crochet and listen to the audiobook. But I don't want to listen to the audiobook right now. All I want to see is knitting content and indulge myself in knitting and crocheting, because I've been missing it so much. So, we'll wing it. We'll just see what happens. Yes, this is a challenge. But I'm also just very glad that I'm feeling better. So I don't want to force myself to do stuff that doesn't make me happy at this moment. And I'm sure I will pick up this audiobook today. It's just not right now. So we'll see, right? We'll see how late I get to it. But I wanted to update you that I do feel better. That I am quite far into it, and I am really enjoying it. Y'all said it was dark, so I expected very, very dark. So thanks for the warning, because now it was fine. It wasn't as dark as I expected, so we're good. And it's interesting. It is very intriguing to me. When I started, I want to continue. I just really hope you don't hear all the bonking that I hear. Because Job has been quiet on the roof all day. But the moment I put on the video, the camera to record a vlog update, he's going to be banging. Like, he hasn't been banging all day. He's been on the roof for 2 hours now. So, I also now realize I don't have my microphone, so I hope you can understand me anyway. I will up the volume once more. And I will talk to you when I've read a bit more. That's the plan. Hello. It's Sunday evening. And I'm happy to report that I have hit all my goals. I did change one up. So my goal was to start a finished Foxheart, which I did part just before the ending was very sad. And the ending, I think it is supposed to be a good ending, but it didn't make me any less sad. So, but I did enjoy it overall, and I'm very curious to see how the discussion for this book goes, because I do think there will be a lot of different opinions on it, and I think that's going to make it very interesting. I changed the baking goal to make, doing the first month of the new club preparations, which I did, so that one is checked up. And the other one was blocking the sweater, which I did on Friday, and I just took off the blocking mat because it's almost dry, except for the coal. However, Barbara was sprinting today, and there was a quiz, and I accidentally won it. And Cleo and Kate were on from like the whole time, so I keep bugging them that they should have gotten their graphic novels out just to read as many pages, because Barbara, the prize to win was that Barbara will donate for your turtles as well. So I accidentally won it, and now I had to obviously find my graphic novels because I have a big mouth and I have to come through it. So this is the plan tonight: read as many of these pages as I can. I will start with the Firefly Apprentice. I will read this for another vlog, and I just really want to read it. After that, I will do Wonder Woman, Down to Earth. Both of these together will add 426 pages. If I still have energy, I will read Thanks by Sarah Anderson. But I was specifically saving this for Camp Enchanted to get my vampire badge. So that's why I'm reading this for the last as well. So no time to update you anymore because I have to read. Hello. One sprint. We have done one sprint. 6 minutes left in sprint. And I did finish the Firefly Apprentice by Brie Paulson. And it is as cute, but a bit more dangerous than Garlic and the Vampire. I absolutely love this. Love the characters in this. Love the art again. Very autumnal, very pretty. Also very happy. Added 213 pages to the mix, so at least 4 turtles saved here. I am getting tired though. However, I do think I have one more sprint left in me, and that would give me Wonder Woman. So, going to try to get that. But then I have to call it a night. But I would like to save as much turtles now as I can. Hello! It's the next day. I was so tired yesterday. I could just not update you. But I did want to let you know how it went. How we ended. I did end up finishing The Firefly Apprentice by Brie Paulson in the before last sprint. I did really enjoy it. I think I told you that. There was one sprint left, and it was a smaller one. Luckily for me, because I was so tired. And I read another 38 pages of Wonder Woman, Down to Earth. And it's a bit weird. Or not weird, but it's a very different setting. It's basically, what I've read so far is basically in her office. So not what I expected, but that makes it interesting. I just could not read more than 38 pages. I couldn't do it. Which made my total of pages for this weekend 719. I did complete my sweater block goal. I completed my start and finish Foxheart goal. And I finished my renewed goal, or my interchanged goal of doing the prep work for the first new club month. Which makes it that I have a total saved of 17 0.4. So let's say 70 turtles and an egg, which means I will be donating 17.5 euros for saving the turtles. And Barbara is gonna match my turtles, so she will be donating 17 for my turtles. However, she is also donating for her turtles. I think she told us today that she ended up saving 9. And then Natalie is doubling up on what Barbara had done. So, yeah. It was so much fun. And there is absolutely no pressure of donating to the turtles. But, we had such a fun night. And I had such a fun weekend because of it. So I was like, yeah, I have the money this month. Let's do it. I'm going to donate. Just to give a bit back of the joy I have received by trying to save turtles while reading books. If you did enjoy this vlog, if you're upset you missed it right now, please see in the description Barbara's Discord as well as her channel is linked down below. She will host challenge weekend every month. It will be the last weekend of the month, mostly. Life happens, right? So I'm pretty sure it will not always be that, but she is trying to make it always. So if you want to join next time, don't forget to be a part of her Discord channel so you don't miss out on the fun. If you did like this vlog, please think about like, subscribe if you want to see more chaos from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, nerds!